I only have two words, Terry Nelson, the one and only amazing superstar, sports legend, broadcaster, and now dynamite team member with eXp Realty in Cincinnati, Ohio. Let's get started. Terry, I'm so happy to be with you today.
I love your intros. They're the best. I mean, I couldn't script this any better, but keep going. Stop it.
I try. But it's true. You are literally a legend. People love you. The community loves you. So let's start with your background on where you started in sports and how that transitioned. And then we're going to talk about how you're impacting the community now in real estate. But tell us about your start.
Yeah, well, from Long Beach, California, went to the School of Champions, Long Beach Poly, where Snoop, Cameron Diaz, Willie McGinnis, Mark Carrier, all these guys that were at the top of their field. And whether it be sports or entertainment, I went there. I went to be the next. Ended up after several stops at the University of Cincinnati with my teammates, and played with Van Exel and Corey Blunt, all these beautiful spirits that we had. And we ended up going to the Final Four. And from the Final Four, I ended up taking the avenue I took to get into media. So that's been an awesome time.
So let's talk about that. Now, go Bearcats, first of all, right?
Go Bearcats.
Go Bearcats. So you had an incredible career with the Bearcats. And I know you've done some coaching and in broadcasting. Tap into your coaching a little bit as well.
Well, I coached high school basketball. I got my first stint right out of the University of Cincinnati. I coached at St. X High School. I was in the freshman coach. We go 21-3, and then I ended up playing with the Globetrotters for about a month, and then coming back and coaching high school basketball at Western Hills High School for about 3 years, and then I decided to take the media route.
Talk about media now, which I love because being in media, you and I are kindred spirits with that. But you literally took your celebrityism as an athlete, if that's even a word, celebrityism. You took that into being broadcasting and now helping others really kind of tell their story or answer questions. What's it like for you being in broadcasting and have to be that sharp and that on and that polished and helping pull that out of others?
Well, as an athlete coming from, kind of you're 6 years old, all the way up till now, you've seen a lot of sports, you've seen a lot of interviews, you've been in a lot of situations, and you have a data bank of memories to pull from. So when you see other athletes on that same journey, it's easier to formulate the questions in your mind to ask to generate a certain response. You all know, as a journalist, you know how to get the response that you want. If you want somebody who's irritated to give you a hot take quote, pin that question on them, and then they'll give you exactly what's in their heart, why the emotion is there. Well, as an athlete, I know, as a former athlete, I know certain things that you can ask certain people at certain moments to get a response. And so one of the beauties of media is you can look at people, you can see their body language, you can sort of read that. If you study body language, you can read the emotion that they have right now that they're feeling, so you can generate your questions based off what you feel, what you're trying to get out of them, and you can get tough questions answered. You just got to phrase the question correctly.
That was so perfectly said. I wish I could just continue to capture that. Thank you so much for sharing what you just did, because it's powerful. It's powerful when you speak their language. They know you speak the language. And like you said, you're able to pull that information out of them. And now you're speaking a language in the community with empowering homeownership. And you're building a team of different kind now. Team leading, team building, being an incredible part of the community. And now you're bringing that into home ownership. Talk about the team that you're building and what you're doing now with eXp and in Cincinnati with home ownership.
Yeah, well, I'm building a team of professional matchmakers. When I was a coach, you go out and you recruit, whether it be high school, which you're not supposed to recruit, but everybody does, or college level, where you go out and you pick the players that you want to best represent you and your program. Well, as an eXp agent, and as a realtor, you get to go out and you get to choose your team. You get to go out and recruit other realtors that are professional home matchmakers that just don't know about the other side of real estate. Most people in real estate will work until they die, or unless you own, 100 units, 100 doors or whatever, and you're getting revenue on that. But most don't want to continue that route of, going there forever. You would like to be able to enjoy life as it happens. You're your own boss, so go out and make it happen. So I go out and I look for people that enjoy life, that want to make more money, that want to have more time, that want to have a future, that don't want to do this for the next 25 to 30 years. Maybe they only want 3 to 5 years before they hang them up. But I look for people that are just hungry, that just want to make an impact in their community, whether it be first-time home buyers, helping somebody refinance and find something that they want on the long term, it's so many options out there to go after people who are just looking for a different way to do what they've already been doing.
So many people would dream of the career you've already had, and then they dream of the career that you're doing now. You've had the best of both worlds come together. What's that like for you to see your passions on both sides come together as one and now building your dream team?
Yeah, I'm blessed, and I walk in that because I know that most people don't do what they love. They do what they have to do. And there's got to be a time in your life that you have to take a chance. I mean, you have to jump off the ledge and burn the bridges, so to speak, as you're walking across it and say, look, I want to do something. If I'm 45 years old right now, my kids are graduating from high school or getting close to it, it's time for me to start living. And most people say, well, I'm going to start working more on both sides, burning both sides of the candle at their job, but they're tied to their job. And so knowing that I was a media person and I love basketball, I love media, I love sports, and being around in that avenue because it's a bunch of like-minded people that I understand because I grew up in this sort of sphere of influence my entire life. All my leadership skills came from sports, and now I'm on the media, on the real estate side, and you see a bunch of go-getters out there that are really tearing it up, that are, $1 million a month, 100 plus units they sell every year. So you want to learn from them. And just as much as I worked hard to get to where I was as an athlete, I'm looking at these guys that are sort of the pacemakers, the rabbits, so to speak, that are leading the industry. And I'm like, I want to do that. And I can do that and I can do it better. I may not have the talent that they have, but nobody will outwork me. And that's just been my motto with everything I've done.
Well, EXP is giving you the tools as well to really accomplish that. You've got incredible mentors and people right there with you, with the team you've chosen beyond, and with Monica De Russell, and with the impact you already have on the community now, it's going to be even bigger. I know you said you are so blessed to be where you are now. I know that Cincinnati is really the one that's blessed to have you in the community, and I know you're going to make a difference in lives over and over and over again. Terry, it's so exciting to follow you, to watch what's happening, and to see what's ahead for you. Is going to be really exciting.
You're the best. I really appreciate this because there's so many people out there that are either looking to buy, sell, or invest over the next 6 months to a year. And there's a lot of prep time to go into it, especially if you want to list your house. So, you connect with us, you connect with me. We'll give you a list of things to look out for to turn your house, get it ready for springtime, which people want to do. Maybe they're looking right now. This market is kind of hot right now. The interest rates are low. If you want to get into it right now, I'm the easiest person to access. I'm all over the internet. I'm all over social media. TNL33 on every screen that you can possibly have other than TikTok. So I'm all over the place. You're the same way. So if people want to contact me, they can get in contact with me. But I just think that the fact that I am ingrained in this community and I want to stay here. People always ask me, how come you're not going back to Long Beach, California? And I say, it's like Cheers. Sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. You want to stay in the place where you build your legacy. And then you want to continue by helping other families and other children, whether it be sports, leadership, or home ownership. I just want to help.
It's awesome. And stay where you are. Being in Southern California, I can tell you it's crowded here and it's expensive. Oh, yeah. I'm so happy for you to be in Cincinnati, make a difference in your community. Terry, you are already a legend, and now you're about to take that next level. And I am proud to call you my friend, excited to talk to you today, and even more excited for what's ahead for you. Thank you so much for taking the time.
You're the best. Thank you for your time.